Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another video. This one's going to be for episode 11 of Constantine, A Whole World Out There. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those of you to actually watch the episode and haven't already, stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you fair warnings. As usual, I did. So yeah, a whole world out there. What did I think of it? As usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So yeah, basically you have these. Basically in this episode you have these four college students. You have these four college students who basically they get transported into a different dimension, and they get transferred into a different dimension. And basically, when they come out of the dimension, they have this ghost. Well, not exactly a ghost, but kind of a ghost, kind of not. It's kind of unexplained. Called Jacob Shaw, who's following them and trying to murder them. Kind of Freddy Krueger style. Yeah, Freddy Krueger style, kind of. Yeah, seriously. In a pretty similar situation. Basically, he lures them back into the dimension some way. In some way, and then tries to kill them. And yeah, and then Constantine, alongside one of his friends, has to try to get him to stop murdering people, or try to stop the people who's doing this. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought the episode was really well done. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty interesting concept. The fact that it was kind of Freddy Krueger style, I thought was interesting. That I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. It was kind of like 50-50. Like it made some sense, but at the same time, kind of did take me out of the experience because you do realize it kind of is a Freddy Krueger style. Now it's not by verbatim Freddy Krueger. Because in Freddy Krueger, you have the characters and you have the victims and they fall asleep and then they die. Um, they get transported into a different dimension and then die at the hands of Krueger. But in this case, you have the characters, you have the victims, and they basically, if they look at something at a reflection, like a mirror, yeah, if they look at something like a window or a mirror or something that could show a reflection, they will be transported into this different dimension, and then they get stopped. Then the Jacob Shaw character comes after them and tries to kill them, pretty similar to Freddy Krueger. So, yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. No, I don't know. I don't know if that's how it was in the comics, because I don't read that much of Constantine comics, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty well done in my opinion. Very well special effects for the most part. I mean, the ending kind of fell apart. Like I want to say, like the last 10 minutes kind of fell apart, because the acting was kind of went down a bit, and so did the special effects in my opinion. Like you could tell it was a green screen at times towards the end. So yeah, I mean the acting was pretty good for the most part, except for maybe the last 5-10 minutes, and so was the writing for the most part. It was pretty well done overall. So I mean, this new character that they introduced in the episode, I forget his name. I believe it's Gary Lester. I believe. Um, I believe I may be wrong, but yeah, or was it Richie? No, sorry, wrong character. They introduced this character called Richie Simpson. I thought he was pretty interesting. And I did like his mythology or whatever. I read a bit more about it online. He's really interesting. He's a pretty interesting character. And yeah, I mean overall it's a pretty good episode. It's not the best episode, not the worst episode. There were some things they could have done better, but overall it was a pretty good episode. I mean, some of the things they could have done better. I mean, sometimes the actors, such as like the college student actors, the actors for portraying college students, I do think they could have been better at times. But aside from that, overall it's a pretty good episode. Definitely do check it out if you haven't already. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give it a 7 out of 10. It's a pretty good episode. Not the best, not the worst. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Like the videos on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.